So thank you everyone for coming today. We're very happy and blessed to welcome His Grace Balimardan Prabhu for today's lecture. Both Balimardan Prabhu and Ananda Mataji have always been a constant source of inspiration and support through our entire family's spiritual journey, and their association has uplifted us in so many ways, and we're very grateful for their continued presence and guidance.
Yes. Okay. Hare Krishna. Can you hear me?
Yes.
This side. Shyam Bhakta Prabhu made such a wonderful arrangement. It's 90 degree. But I am looking this side, so hopefully I can look this side also, because it makes sense. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Jaya Gopijanna Vallabha Girivaradhari
Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Jasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana
Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana
Jasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana
Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana
Jamuna Tira Vanachari
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Jasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana
Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana
Jamuna Tira Vanachari
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Bolo Jagannath Swami ki
Jai
Jai. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chaksurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaham Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Sayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Sapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Uttapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamsa Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatha Nitam Tam Sajivam Sadhvetam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakha Nitam Sa He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyasasya Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavinebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudiraye Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam Ilachala Nivasi Nitya Paramatmane Balabhadra Sudrabhyam Jagannathaye Te Namo Namaha Deva Deva Jagannatha Prapannatri Vinasana Trahimam Pundarikacham Patitam Bhavasagare नमस्ते जगदाधर जगदात्मन नमस्तुते कैवल्य त्रिगुणातीत गुणांजन नमस्तुते करुणामृत पथोदि सुधाम्ने नमो नमो दीनधराय गुह्याय कृपापतध्याय नमः परित्राहि जगन्नाथ दीनबंधु नमस्तुते निस्तीर्णहं भावं बुद्धिं प्राप्तितुं तरणिं सुखं नमस्ते तु हलग्राम नमस्ते मुसलायुध नमस्ते रेवती कांत नमस्ते भक्तवात्सल्य नमस्ते बलिनाम श्रेष्ठ नमस्ते धरणिधर प्रलंबर नमस्ते तु त्राहि मम कृष्ण पूर्वज देवी तम विष्णु मायापि मोहायन्त चराचरं नितपद्मातन संस्थाति विष्णु भावानुसारिणी जय देवी भक्तिदात्री प्रसिद्ध परमेश्वरी जय देवी सुभद्रितम सर्वेशम भद्रदायिने सुदर्शन महाजल कुलसुज्ज समप्रभा ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य वैकुंठाब्द प्रदर्शक नमस्ते नित्य विलासाद वैष्णवस्त्र निकेतन अवज्य विरजम यद्रूपम विष्णुस्तत्प्रणमामि अहम् जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते पुरुषोत्तम देवाय नमो नमः जय श्री प्रभुपाद की श्री जगन्नाथ स्वामी की
जय
श्री नीलाचल धाम की
जय
श्री क्षेत्र पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र धाम की
जय
गौर प्रेमानंदे
हरि हरि बोल
So, when you enter into any mystical place, you see everywhere there is a mystical outcome, right? Just like when you go, we are there in, I think, Florida. You enter into the Harry Potter, then you see all mystical places there. You touch something, there is kind of something else is coming up. The portrait is also talking to us. When you are walking, the portrait is talking, hello, how are you? So you feel like, what you feel? A little bit awkward because you are not normal. But nevertheless, this kind of mystical things which is there in Jagannath Puri is unfathomable, and this is the glories. It's called Srimad Bhagavatam has 18,000 slokas. So Skanda Puran has 5 times of the sloka of that. Only one portion of that called Utkala Khanda with the Purushottama Mahatmya. Skanda Purana Namasthita Utkala Khanda Purushottama Name Jaimini Vache Padya Kavavriti. Means that part of the things which has 4,500 slokas, around maybe little more than that, which is described the importance and the glories of Lord Jagannath. Just like we see that what is the mention in Jagannath in Bhagavatam, what is the mention in Jagannath in Bhagavad Gita. There is one word you will find out, the Purushottam, in the 15th chapter, Purushottam Yoga in Bhagavad Gita. But you will not find any description to details. But the tattvas are mentioned, especially in Bhagavatam, about when Krishna sleeps in the night and he will chant the name of Gopi, Gopi, Gopi. Then his queen who are there, like Rukmini, Satyabhama, Jambavati, and many other queens, 16,000 plus, they'll be surprised to see whom Lord Krishna is chanting the name. And we are so much, just like, you are not chanting the name of your wife and chanting your girlfriend's name, you will be in problem. In dream if you are seeing. So Lord Krishna is not in problem because there is no envy in those realm.
Society.
In the society, yes. So the queen are very interested to know. We see every day Lord Krishna is chanting or absorbed in the thoughts of some other damsels or the queen or the woman in Vrindavan. We wanted to know more because why Krishna is so attracted to them. So they decided to approach the only persons who connects the dot between Madhurya Lila and Ascharya Lila and remain in both and exhibited this pastimes of both. That's the only one person. Her name is Rohini. Because Jasoda also cannot come from Vrindavan to Dwarka, and Devaki also cannot go to Dwarka to Vrindavan. But Rohini is both the ways. She was there in Vrindavan when Krishna was child, when he was going and not coming out from the Yamuna river when he was playing dots. Then it was Rohini, only thing Krishna listens to Rohini. Not even his own mother, Jasoda. When she is tired, then she will send Rohini, go and ask. Then Rohini said, Krishna, it's time over. Then Krishna will come for taking his food or anything next after playing in Jamuna. So who else could be the better persons to speak about the glories of Krishna in Vrindavan and to the Queen of Dwarka? So they assembled one day to hear the glories of Krishna, especially the pastimes of Vrindavan, and they asked Rohini, and she was speaking, and she said, I am going to speak as long as Krishna and Balaram is not present here personally, because otherwise I won't be able to speak. Like Sukadev Goswami said, what? I won't be able to speak if I utter the name of Radharani. So that their mood, we can't understand. I am speaking Radharani every day and nothing happens. That's all right for us. So it is, we cannot know. We may be speaking million times, but they are speaking of one times is different. So they are in a Mahabhav state. So we have to understand their mood. So when the conditions are met, Rohini said, so all the gopis, the queen of Dwarka, they arranged that Subhadra will be the right persons to be the security guard. They made that you be there and you can listen to the katha and you be there, as well as you make sure that the Krishna and Balaram doesn't enter into this katha. So when Subhadra is stopping the gate, then Krishna and Balaram happened to know when they came for pre-lunch prasadam, because breakfast is over. So pre-lunch, they are feeling hungry. They said, nobody is there to serve that today. Then the security guard, they are local. They said, there is something going on, we don't know. But in that hall, it's a big hall, because Dwarka also big halls are there for assembly hall. So something is going on, but we don't know. But we are not allowed also. Okay. Then they are very curious to know what's going on, something interesting. So they also wanted to come. It's natural. Krishna and Balaram, when there is a katha is going on, how can they will be? He said, look, they're talking about me and they are not inviting me. Kind of, just like in the Kali Yuga, Prabhupada says, they talk about God, but they kill God. An example is given when Krishna and Balaram in Yamuna, herding the cows, and they are very hungry. They send their friends, go to the Brahmanas who are performing yajnas, and ask them some food because you are hungry. And when they went there, what the Brahmanas replied? Oh, these are all meant for the yajnas. This is not yet started even, and your Krishna Balaram, two little boys are hungry, so what can we do? You are performing all the yajnas for the pleasure of the person, and he is hungry, you are not serving him. So anyway, when they return back, so that's what Prabhupada says. People are, I was telling that one guy who was doing fundraising for Ram temple, and he did not in 1 hour, 20 minutes of talk, did not utter the word even Ram. And they wanted to build Ram temple in something, and he gave the whole talk, but he did not even utter the word even Ram. I said, okay, you should say at least few things. So similarly, people are making many spiritual discourses in this Kali Yuga without even giving the glories of the name of the persons who is supposed to be glorified, which is Lord Krishna. He is a Maryada Purushottam Bhagavan Sri Krishna. So now, but here these situations are different. They are not in the state of like an envy or any kind of stopping them. Rather than it is a spiritual mood. But somehow or other, as you know, Krishna and Balaram always know the trick how to enter in any side of the game, isn't it? So here also, they find out how to convince. In one go, when Jagannath goes to picnic to his aunt's place in Puri for a week, a little more than a week, and when he returns, what happens? He did not take his wife Lakshmi to his aunt's place. Do you know the reason? There are two reasons. One is that is Vrindavan, and there is no entry of Lakshmi in Vrindavan. So you'll have a all conflict of your bhav. You will see, they are throwing you flowers and all. Where is jewelries? I don't see diamond and all. This is Vrindavan. And there is a whole intimacies are different. Just like Maharaj was saying, that when he was he was a sannyasi, meeting his family member, some of his disciples went there, and they are feeling very awkward because the dealings with the Maharaj will be different, the parents and the families, isn't it? So they cannot comprehend that. So similarly, Lord Krishna also, Jagannath when he goes, he does not take, and while returning back, Mother Lakshmi stops Jagannath to go inside the Puri temple. You did not take me to picnic, you went on your own, I am your wife, and how come you will be coming back? So no more allowance. But Jagannath, as you know, he's a very smart guy. Nobody can defeat in his smartness. Just like he has multiple appellations, Asya Samagrasya, Vijjasya, Jasasya. So there are various opulences, and one of them is also which he can tell, like he gives at the end a pot of rasgullas in the mouth of Lakshmi. So he puts how many? When Lakshmi is talking, in the talking itself he puts like 20 rasgulla.
Joy.
What happened? You're shouting at me now, all rasgullas are there. So listen all the husbands. So when your wife is angry, so get rasgullas and put on the mouth. Automatically the whole situation will be solved. This is, well, I don't know, this is a formula given by Lord Jagannath himself. If God's formula doesn't work with you, maybe you may get a slap also. Or this is bunch of things. So when Lord Jagannath did not wait. So similarly, Lord Jagannath here, Krishna and Balaram, they also allowed by trick to Subhadra. Subhadra said, okay, I am not kicking you out. You be here like Achinta Veda Ved Tattva. Means what? Simultaneously one another. You are not inside, you are not outside. Like Narsinga Dev Bhagavan, how did he appear? I will not be born in a day and night. And I will not be killed by a weapon or etc. Right? Similarly, Subhadra also made an arrangement that I am not violating my code of conduct, which was given to me by this Queen of Dwarka to wait. At the same time, you are on the area, in the doorway. You are not entering inside, you are on the doorway. So Subhadra said, okay, then Krishna Balaram, Subhadra said her hand like this, and Krishna Balaram, hearing these glories of the Vrindavan pastimes by Mother Rohini, she is the great Bhagavad Kathakar, none other than who can give such a glorious talk. Just like people say that how can we see Sukadeva Goswami the first speaker? So she was the giver of this knowledge. And when she was talking, they became so ecstatic with the joy of the talk conversation going on. And they assumed this form with the Mahabhav, which is all their legs and hands got shrunk. So sometimes people say, what is this Mahabhav? How can this is? So don't try to imagine from your bodily perspective. Understand which has happened in the Rasa Tattvas. We cannot bring such level of the symptoms of God to our own level. Right? We have all muscles and all. If you have your strength, then you may go to the hospital. Isn't it? But Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was there, he also exhibited Mahabhav. Mahabhav will exhibited by only Lord Krishna or a Vishnu Tattvas only, to such degree. So when there are some people in India, also some fake gurus and sannyasis, they, oh, today our Gurudev is showing Mahabhav. Okay. What kind of Mahabhav is Gurudev is showing? So they will say, oh, he's full things are coming up and all kind of things. No, I have seen also, there are many gurus, some disciples, especially in East India. You'll find out today our Gurudev is showing Mahabhav. Okay, please come, I am showing Mahabhav today. So we should not be faked by such kind of misleading, interpretations of anyone. So anyway, when this Mahabhav state was experienced by Lord Krishna and Balaram, and the Katha is going on, in any Katha and anywhere, without Narad Muni's interventions, that doesn't end. There is a twist in the whole game. If some twist has to happen, then Narad Muni has to happen. Narad Muni has universal visa. Just like nowadays, if you don't have visa, you don't go. Americans also banned in 10 countries in the world now. So our visa is also not valid. It means citizenship. So there are, but Narad Muni has universal visa. I mean, he can go anywhere. Anywhere means to Devaloka also, to Patal Loka, to demigods, to demons also, to Nagaloka, to Yakshaloka. Narad Muni is the only sage. He is allowed everywhere. He goes to Kansa, welcome Narad Muni. He goes to Hiranyakasipu, welcome Narad Muni. He goes to Ravana, welcome Narad Muni. He goes to Indradev, welcome Narad Muni. He goes to Yakshaloka, welcome Narad Muni. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Narad Muni, Vishnu they may not welcome.
You don't need visa.
No visa. It's all pass. There's only, even Lord Vishnu is not welcome many places. So Narad Muni has that much power. So Narad Muni, when he came and saw this beautiful form, because he has to go through the gate. And on the gate he stopped. And he saw and he started worshipping with artis and all. Then, because the Katha is ending, and everybody, the queen and all came, and they saw this form of Lord Krishna and Balaram, they got Narad Muni declared, my dear Lord, please give me these auditions of the audience and the blessings, that your form will be broadcasted to all over the world. The beauty of Narad Muni is that whenever you see the deeper sense of any beauty and opulences and experiences, he wants to give it to others. How many of you find a gold mines? Now Sam Bhakta finds a gold mines here. He wants to share to everybody. You're going to share, Vaishnavi? You're going to share? How many of you share? Are truly raise your hand? No? If you find a gold mine in your own house, maybe you may not share with your own wife also. Or first you find out.
No, you can share it with Krishna. You make jewelry for Krishna.
You are great. I'm just giving. So here, Narad Muni is giving the deeper experience because you are not understanding the values. So what he said, my dear Lord, let your form which you are experiencing now be worshipped and given to all the people in the world. And Krishna is such person who can say no to anybody, but he cannot say no to Narad Muni. Whatever he asks Narad Muni is Tathastu. When Krishna says Tathastu means let it be. And by the mercy of Narad Muni, we are able to worship Lord Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra. And generally, just like we sang this song called Jai Radha Madhav. So similarly, this song was Madhav. Madhav is the original deities of the earthly planet, which is called Nila Madhav. So before Brahma's age, it had been calculated, Brahma lived for 100 years. And when Jagannath is worshipped, you see anywhere Rath Yatra is going on any part of the world, then you know that Brahma is 51 years old. How many years old? 51 years. Because first 50 years there is no worship of Jagannath. Last 50 years of Brahma, there is a worship of Jagannath. So we are very fortunate. First 50 years, who was worshipped? Nilmadhav. Nilmadhav is very strict, 100% strict. Jagannath is how many strict? 70%. 70%. Gauranga Mahaprabhu is how many percent strictness? 0%. So similarly, we have to see that at least we are coming from Nilmadhav to Lord Jagannath, a 30% reduction in our strictness. So when Jagannath appeared, then there is a beautiful pastimes of Indradumna Maharaj. These are the tattvas which is stored, because the prediction will happen. Just like we have a karma, prarabdha and karma phala, all the things which come like there are 6 types of karmas which manifested in due course of time. Sometimes you see immediately, you go to the fire, you put your finger, immediately get burned. But you eat some tablet which may impact you maybe after 1 year. Isn't it? You get burned today, ultraviolet rays sun, maybe after 10 years you may get some skin problem. So there are different time duration. So when it is there, so Lord also manifest. Gita's championship with Krishna is who is eternal companion? Arjuna. Because whenever Lord Krishna will say Yada Yada Dharmasya Glanir Bhavati Bharata Abhyutthanam Adharmasya Tadatmanam Srujamyaham. So whenever he starts singing these glories, Arjuna will be always alongside with Krishna. Whenever the Lord Jagannath has to come in this material world, who is to be there? Indradumna. So the sages are not entitled to build temples and all. They are just the advisor. Because they don't have money. Because Narad Muni doesn't have pockets. So he said, I don't have pockets. I don't give anything. So when this thing is there, so when I'm coming back to the original point of learning from Skanda Puran, which talks about a great Rishi whose name is Jaimini. The great Rishi Jaimini, who has described these entire pastimes to Kartikeya in this episode of Purushottam Mahatmya in Skanda Purana of Utkal Khanda. So when it is described this whole thing, then it has been deciphered and managed as a manuscript, as a Madala Panji, and their different formats, which has been there in Jagannath Puri. So which has been there, Jagannath Puri menu even did not change for last thousands of years. Whatever Jagannath is eating today, he was eating thousands of years ago. Like the whole preparation, not even an inch of spice got changed. Jagannath doesn't eat potatoes. Jagannath doesn't eat tomatoes. These are all products of British Empire. It's imported ones. So that time it was not a product of, because these are all a source of all diseases. Isn't it? Do you believe? French fries, how many will be healthy? Every day you eat French fries. and you eat tomatoes, in all summer and rasam we put tomatoes, you'll be also not healthy. So tomatoes and potatoes are not healthy food, but it is not also given in our Vedic tradition, which is there in Jagannath didn't eat it. So whatever he eats, you can find out the menu of Jagannath. Those are very healthy foods, like sweet potatoes and all, which is there in Jagannath's menu. Now the question comes that what are those activities which is performed? Many of us, we do not know that the glories of Jagannath Puri and the glories of Indradumna Maharaj. Because Indradumna Maharaj has gone, bringing Jagannath is not an easy thing. Is it easy thing? No. We just see Indradumna saw a dream and got it. But if you go into his entire episodes, you'll find out that he has gone through enormous trouble, just like Prabhupada has experienced to bring Krishna consciousness in the Western world. So bringing God directly for your service is not an easy job. Then how can it is easy for us? Because by the mercy of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So somebody is giving a mercy. There is an endorsement certificate. That's what we are able to get it. So we are getting as a called awarded certificate of PhD by some university without undertaking something like that, right? You go. So if you are an excellent in something. So we are really getting the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so that we are able to reciprocate our service to Lord Jagannath. Otherwise, service to Lord Jagannath is not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing. But many of the things which was already empowered by Narad Muni, with the help of Indradumna Maharaj, they brought it back. So I'll describe 2 or 3 challenging incidents of Indradumna Maharaj. Okay? So not all. There are millions of such. In each step, there is difficulty. Have you seen when you are performing your practice, you finding difficulties? How many are finding difficulties?
In what?
When you are practicing your Krishna consciousness, sadhana, you are finding difficulties? Yes? Yes? So how are you able to overcome? Gauranga! So by chanting Gauranga only you will be able to overcome. That's the only thing. By chanting Krishna you are not going to overcome our difficulties. But chanting Gauranga Mahaprabhu, we are able to overcome. So the bottom line is, sometimes people say you are doing so much of service and this, why the problem, why that problem, why this, why this. Then you can see, we can go to our history, where the kings, when they are bringing also God, they are having enormous amount of difficulties. Because that shows the strength of devotion. Just like Indradumna Maharaj, the person who was giving an interview in CBS few days ago, and he was saying, a person who has not go through challenges and trauma or difficulties in life, he is not considered as a great man. Isn't it? Mahatma Gandhi is just considered a great man because he is Mahatma Gandhi. He has gone through various challenges in his life to be as a Mahatmas. Isn't it?
Prabhupada.
Of course. And many other sannyasis and gurus in our life, disciple of successor. So point of saying is how Indradumna gone, let's describe few things. So before doing this one, Narad Muni told Indradumna to perform an Aswamedha Yajna. So Aswamedha Yajna was done also. There is performing an Aswamedha Yajna is not thing. Then they have to install Adi Nrsimha Dev in Jagannath Puri. These are before Jagannath has to come. So Adi Nrsimha, 100 Adi Nrsimha Yajna has to be performed. And just like Yajna, nowadays we are just doing little bit, ghee and all. But the Yajna is really elaborate in those times. And performing one Yajna, it takes a huge amount of wealth, money, determinations, and your commitment to this Yajna. So in each stages of things, when they are performing, and everything was guided and directed by Narad Muni, when he was sharing this thing to Adi Nrsimha. Then after that, then they find out even the transcendental log which appeared in the ocean, in the Bay of Bengal, it is imported from the spiritual world. Sometimes it has been said, either it's the concocted views of when Arjuna was performing the rituals of Krishna, he threw the body, remaining parts into the ocean, and that became a transcendental log, and that came into this wall. Nevertheless, this is coming from the spiritual world, the transcendental law. When they carry it, then the king has to go through enormous challenges that who is going to carve the deities. Because first time we saw that he found out a deities, that is Nilamadhava, and when the king came, Nilamadhava vanished. Just imagine how disappointed he would be. When a king came, he thought so much that by the time you come through the jungle, you find out a priest, you send it across a 1 year, then the minister has to marry the daughter of the Savara king, then he has to find out the routes and find out this god, that is Nilamadhava, then they find out the god. Wow! Attain! Mission impossible is possible now. When the king and everybody came, God vanished. Just imagine the disappointment. Then when God vanished, he was completely disappointed. And now they're going through the process of the next stage, which is divine sound came, and then they are going through the transcendental law which appeared in the Bay of Bengal. When they are carrying over, they are finding out who is going to carve the deities from this transcendental law. Then he appointed, many of them came. Oh, they got their chisels, their hammer. They're trying, some fell down, some even does not touch even. They have been, as if there is the current shock. And the king was again disappointed. Just imagine, nobody can even touch the transcendental wood. Finally, an old man came. He said, I'm going to do it. With my condition, nobody can open the door until I finish it. And what happens? Then say, okay, king was anyway frustrated. And he said, okay, let's try with this old man. He's saying. Then they put it in the closed room. And after 21 days, again the impatience of Mother Gundicha. Oh, I don't see the sound. What sound? I don't see the sound of this hammer. This sculptor is inside. The old man. Then she said she died. Because everybody keep their own opinion. He died. How did he know? Have patience. But that is the divine will of the Lord. If she has patience, it's breaking the whole thing. Lord is in impatient now. Because if she develops her patience, it is better he become impatient. That is my patience. So when the whole situation has to break, right? If she preserves the patience, then they open the door, and what happened? There is a half form of the Lord. There is no hand, there is no leg, and the eyes are not fully functional. Then again, Indradumna was disappointed fully. He's disappointed in every stage of his whole journey. The Lord has to assure him, no, this is my desire. Then again he was reconvinced. By the time he was doing all the things, where the temple should be, and temple was built and things like that, then you have to do the pratishtha, prana pratishtha. So in order to do the prana pratishtha, he has to go where? Invite whom? Not to the local priest. He has to go to invite Brahma. And then he went along with Narad Muni said, I have a pushkara like mana, and we will go in our this gamana to Brahmaloka. So both of them went to Brahmaloka. They saw this beautiful Chandraloka, and after that Dhruvaloka, and then reached the Brahmaloka, which is described in the old things. Then when he reached the Brahmaloka, then Lord Brahma reciprocated, there is a talk, what is going on. He said, we are going to install the deities, you will be the chief guest. Lord Brahma said, Tathastu, I am coming. So when they came, by the time we came, what happened? It's almost millions of years past. So just one day in Brahma is how many days? Who can tell? One day of Brahma is?
1000 Yugas.
It's like 311 trillion. No, that is his life.
That's 100 years.
By 100.
4.3.
4.32 billion years. 10 points go to Sarasi Prabhu.
Yay.
4.32 billion years. So 4.32 billion years, what happens? You say that this is my property, some Bhakta says, this is my property, Fremont. Who are you? Get out from here. Then after 4.32 billion, you talk about 43 years, we don't know. 432 years, who was here? Can you tell 432 years who was there? Nobody was there. We don't know. Maybe it's an empty spot. So 4.32 billion, when Indradumna came with Brahma and all, his friends, relatives, nobody is there. It's all new people. Just imagine how disappointed you will be there. By the time you come, your whole thing you're tired and it's gone. Then there was a king named called Galamadav. In Odia we call Galua. You will know what. You may not know. You're half Odia. So those who are typically Odia people, they know what I'm talking about. She knows. So we say in Odia, Galua kre, Galua tekre means. Galua means you are likely, you are faking, you are telling lies or you are exaggerating, right?
Yes.
So because from his name, this name became very fruitful because of his name. His name is Galamadav. He claimed that it is his temple. Now this guy has to fight. Because he said, this is my temple, I've been doing this. Then he has worshipped some temple, and by the time on the other side there is the parallel activities, right? We have a Ritik temple and this temple. So he said, this is our temple, this is our temple. So similarly, this guy is saying, this is my temple. Indradumna said, Baba, I have gone to Brahma to install the temple, and I have gone so much of trouble. Because Galamadav was going in a horse, it has been said, and his horse fell down when he was walking. Then he was amazed that my horse never fell down. What happened? Then he digged something. There is some kind of stick, iron stick. Then a little bit dig. Then it is the flag of the temple. The dig hole, it was completely buried with the sand. The temple, he excavated a temple, but he did not build it, right? He excavated, it was there. You can say that my gold chain is falling down. Little bit it fell into this ground and covered with a sand. Then you got it. But it is not that you make this one. You found it. But nevertheless, so there is a big conversation and things like that. But anyway, it was settled that by a witness. And the witness was Kagabhusundi. You know Kagabhusundi?
Yes.
Kagabhusundi was the oldest animal in this planet or in this universe. How many of you know Kagabhusundi? Nobody knows? Oh, hand raised back. You don't know Kagabhusundi. You should read Ramayana. You are not reading Ramayana? How many of you read Ramayana? If you read Ramayana, you should know Kagabhusundi, right? So Kagabhusundi is the one, anyway, I'm just talking a little bit. So he witnessed everything. Even he witnessed even Mahabharata war, he witnessed everything. So anything, if you have a problem, dispute in your home also, Kagabhusundi is the witness. So you can ask the crow, tell me. If you say crow, 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 maybe you are right. If you say silent, maybe you are not right. So when the Kagabhusundi, they said that I am the witness. Who is the real builder of the temple? Indradumna. That's it. No more questions. Now if you go and tell in any judgment, you bring a third person, Mukharvind will be our witness. He said, who is the cook for today? You give no, he doesn't know, then you go an argument. Then bring another guy who favors me, isn't it? So it goes like this. But at this time, at least they honor it. Okay, Kagabhusundi said me that is the final truth. So my point of saying here, that a devotee like Indradumna has gone through how much pain. Do you understand how much pain he has gone through?
Yeah.
It's not easy. How much pain he has gone through. So in our life, we are getting Krishna, we think that it's a free token. Just like we sleep and somebody to feel like Rasgulla and Chapanbhog in our mouth. The way we are designing our life. Because my dear friends, if you don't perform austerities, if you don't burn yourself, you are not going to get Krishna for sure. So in order to attain Krishna means you have to burn yourself. And that burning is, how that burning happens? The tapasya is very simple. Chanting of holy name itself is burning of yourself. Which is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. By constantly chanting this Mahamantra, you will be able to retain your tapasya and retain your faith in Krishna. Because otherwise, we are thinking, sometimes you think Krishna, just imagine, when the gopis are dancing with Krishna, they think that Krishna is ours and we are, they have pride. Even a momentary pride of the gopis, Krishna didn't like it. And he vanished from the scene with rasa dance which performed. And if he vanished, then again the gopi has to come through the prayer. So why have to go through that part? Better to do prayer in the morning in afternoon and the evening. And how do you pray? Very simple. Can somebody tell how do you pray? How do you pray to God? Chant Hare Krishna. How do you pray to God? How do you pray, Kuldeep? Where is he? He's not there. On the back, how do you pray, Prabhuji?
My temple room.
Huh? By chanting.
Chanting in your temple room, be quiet.
So, but I am chanting casually also. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Singing prayers, bhajans.
Prayers, bhajans. This chanting of for intense chanting means you are really chanting with a purpose.
You're absorbing it.
You are absorbing it.
Yeah.
Absorbing for love of God also. But prayer means that you are in difficulty. When you are in difficulty, sometimes you are chanting with joy. You are celebrating a birthday party. Are you chanting with intensity? Seriously, are you? But you are chanting with joy, isn't it? But when you see a snake inside and not going out, you are chanting with
Intensity.
exactly. You are chanting with intense things. Because that's why when you call the form and how people reciprocate in the name of Krishna, just like Nama Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purna Siddha Nitya Mukta Namnat Nami Abhinno. So this whole thing, just like you said, the holy names are not different. Just if I give you 5 objects, if you can you make a form? I tell 5 objects. Mango, you don't need to tell me. Mango, rope, fire, your mother, chair. How many of you meditated a form? All of it? Did you meditate? When I say mango, you meditated on the mango? You meditated or not?
Yes.
But now if I ask you, did you develop a love when you meditated on that? But you are just listening to my command. You are listening my command to do it. When I say meditate on your mother, what you see, just meditate. Did you develop a love during the time? Yes or no? But now I am saying, when you meditate something, you meditate with Priti Purvakam. Okay? That's the same thing. Mango, a rope, fire, your mother, and chair. What did you meditate on? Did you love the chair? He's happy that he got a chair. Mukharmin didn't get a chair. So at least meditated. He did not get something, so you are finishing now. When you are meditating a mango, you are thinking today maybe Sapanbhog there is mango. So there is a Priti Lakshmana. The thing is, what I am saying is, when you are chanting means somebody told it, it's a duty bound. Just like first time what I did, I told you to remember the form, the name which I am mentioning. But you didn't care. You said, okay, I have to remember the form only because Prabhuji said so, isn't it? But the second time what I said, you meditate the form with Priti Purvakam. Means you cannot say the form of your mother and the mangoes are same. You are going to cherish the mango. How many of you remembered in the second time with Priti Purvakam? You remember your mother's name? That she gave so much of care and love. Your mother is nearby you, at least. Whose mother is together with you? How many? Your mom is nearby? Yes. Yeah, of course, your mom. So now you meditated your mom's name and she's there. So exactly, when you are meditating the name of Krishna, that means we are first time just like we did, we are meditating as a duty bound. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna we are saying. But we are meditating on Krishna with all the paraphernalias. That Krishna is my mother, Krishna is my father, Krishna is my brother, Krishna is my lover, etc., etc. That time only you are developing Priti Purvakam. Because you are meditating Krishna at the time of when you are needing control, when you are needing something, that means he is in a higher level. That's what you are praying Krishna, isn't it? When you are in danger, you are chanting Hare Krishna to be saved from the danger to come to a normal state. So similarly, those prayers had been given by also Narad Muni to Indradumna Maharaj. And what are the things he gave? He gave Adi Nrsimha mantra to remove the obstacles, because bringing Jagannath is not an easy thing. He established the Adi Nrsimha mantra and Adi Nrsimha Yajna to Indradumna. And there are many places which is come Narad Muni come and give solace and give a talk, a spiritual talk, to overcome those difficulties. For us, we may not have anyone like Narad Muni, but at least we have a book called Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, isn't it? Or you have a WhatsApp group friends to ask people. So there are various means we have where we are overcoming those difficulties. So Lord Jagannath, whenever he comes, what mantra he gave to overcome these difficulties? He established the Adi Nishingha Yajna performed by Narad Muni himself to Indradumna Maharaj. So similarly, in our life when you are also becoming Krishna consciousness, it is not that we are not going to get difficulties. It is not that today first year was nice. It is not going to be second year we are not going to have tough challenges. We will experience challenges. And that is for certain. But we will overcome the challenges. That is also for certain. How? By surrendering to the words of the Lord. Because He has given His words here. Isn't it? Prabhupada was deviated from his path. Did Prabhupada not get surrendered to the movement? When he came back, when he went to India after staying few years first time, in Delhi he went with his American disciples to a bank, and in those days, in 70s, how the security guard in the bank, Prabhupada is going in a saffron cloth. Hey! Look! What is talking? No, going. Stop, Prabhupada. Beggars are not allowed. This is the way we say. Stop here. Bank is there. I mean, just like they put security guard, it's like a high-fi people's bank or something. Prabhupada was saying, I have an account. Get. He was, wait up. Ab ruko idhar. Is it like? So then, finally, after a few minutes of staying there, the bank manager noticed or somehow knew and came outside and excused Prabhupada. Oh, sorry, the security guard doesn't know. Please come. Just imagine. He's an acharya. He has things and how people treated in India. But Prabhupada was never disappointed or dejected himself. There are many places whenever you go. He has no home or room when you are staying in Chipiwada. There's a temple we know. He's from Delhi. And he was getting a little bit of space in one temple in Vrindavan. Then he moved to Damodar Mandir. But nevertheless, he can say that he's very close to God. But Prabhupada, his main mission is to establish this movement for all of us, for all our benefits. And he is the person first established this Jagannath Rath Yatra in San Francisco. First time it was done, we are giving a trip by myself, Jagannath Swami and Bhakti Marg Swami, and there are 6 people. We are talking about, you are imagining when it was done the first time. First Rath Yatra was done in 67 June. That same day it happened in India, Rath Yatra, where they put a truck. In the truck they put the DDs in the back, side, and then they move. And the truck was there. Sometime they break. The Hippie Hills. Have you gone anyone else? The Hippie Hills area?
Yeah, San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco. You should visit that place. It was falling down. Again, they have to move back. So they make a roundabout in that area, Frederick Street and all. But Prabhupada used to leave. The first initiation also happened. It is now the laundry mart. There's a laundry place. But that was the place where Prabhupada started established this movement and bringing Lord Jagannath from eastern part of the India to the western world. He was the first Jagannath deity which was established, and first Rath Yatra which is established by ISKCON outside of India to facilitate this movement. In 1974, and I think Prabhupada came second time, 4 or 3, I don't remember. We have how many people? 40,000 people joined. How many? 40,000 people. Nowadays we have 4,000, 5,000 people. We are satisfied. But 40,000 people joined that time. So just imagine how much interest and preaching level was there in the beginning stage of Krishna consciousness. When Prabhupada was alone, not much money, not much of digital flyers or social media, etc., etc. But it goes like this. So we have to remember that an Acharya has established such things, and it has been mentioned in the same Skanda Puran that people questioning that what will happen to the worship of gods in the temples. when acharyas, like let's say Ramanujacharya, Vishnujan Swami, Madhvacharya, Sankaracharya, any big acharyas, when they establish or install or inaugurate a temple, and even though apparently it looks like nobody is there, but even the demigods descend and serve and be the pujari to help continue this temple. So we don't need to be afraid or worried. That doesn't mean that we don't need to support it. So when the Digdadesham of 108 temples established by Srila Prabhupada throughout the world, and the last temple was done in Bhubaneswar, which was happened to be Gaur Govind Maharaj. That was the last foundation temple built by Srila Prabhupada, and first Jagannath temple built here in Berkeley. So very dear connections of Lord Jagannath, how it came up. And it has been noted also, I was talking to Jagannath Swami the other day, that how in a year, in the whole year in San Francisco, the crime rate in the day of Jagannath Rath Yatra is very less compared to all other days in the year. All other days. So definitely when God comes, He gives blessings to all of you. Isn't it? Whenever you are hearing Krishna Katha, are you feeling blissful or no?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So similarly, when you are chanting, when you are listening to Krishna Katha or Jagannath Katha, that means you are getting blissful. And only reason the blissfulness coming is because your attentiveness and willingness to accept this message in your heart. Isn't it? So similarly, we should pray to Gauranga Mahaprabhu, we should pray to Lord Jagannath. I don't know what is the Sambhakta, how long I should speak? 8 o'clock or? Can you ask? 8:15, 8 o'clock? Huh? Okay, let him confirm by the time. So that's our natural state of being, is to connect with Krishna consciousness and this Jagannath culture which is given by Srila Prabhupada. So how it is that Jagannath loves 5 things. What are those 5 things? He loves, first thing is food. He's a foodie man. That is, dear Jagannath, if you have not giving rice, only salad and fruits, better don't bring Jagannath at home. Without rice, what time I should end?
8 or 4.
8 to 4 is what time is that? It's strange.
Yeah. 30 minutes for Jagannath. To have.
8 to 4. 8 to 5 it should be something like
Okay, 8 or 5.
that. Okay. No, is there any rituals behind 8 to 4? I can stop there.
No. 30 minutes will be 8 or 4 will be 30 minutes for. Bhog chadaya hai 30 minutes.
Okay.
Technical.
Okay, we'll go 8 to 5. I can't comprehend 8 to 4. 8 to 4, 15 seconds. Somebody can push the watch.
Okay, now ma'am.
Okay, so we have around 7-8 minutes, right, Mukharvinda Prabhuji. So I stop here and maybe take some few reflections and any questions if you have.
5 things.
Oh, sorry, 5 things, yes. So one is
Food.
food. The second one is Gita Govind. Third one is Malli Phul is like flowers. I'll tell you a story of the flowers. And when the Raghu Panda, Raghunath Behra, he was a devotee, he came there and he was trying to give a garland to Lord Jagannath. Because in Puri Jagannath garland, how we are making the garland? With the suta. If you make a suta, it is not offered to Jagannath. It cannot be offered. And also tie the garland also, it is not offered to Jagannath. So anyway, so there he was trying to offer a garland. It was not, the pujari thought it's not that great. He kept it on the side, but he wanted that flower to be offered. So he came crying and crying. And that day night when the pujaris wanted to offer all flowers on the body of the Lord, night they put lot of flowers, especially the malli and ketakij and the other kind of flower. When they're putting in Jagannath, it is all falling down. Then when it is falling down, the pujaris always do adhya padya, means they surrender to the lotus feet of the Lord that we did some mistakes. Some work is not happening. Every work is conducted by Lord Jagannath. If something is not happening, we did some mistakes, or Lord wants it differently. Then the Lord came into a dream of the main pujaris and he said that you did mistakes, you did not take the offering from my pure devotee who made such a garland from his heart. Please bring it. Then they went to the Raghunath Behra's home and got the garland and offered to the Lord. And when offered, Lord was very happy and things went. The same Lord came one time to Raghunath Bera and he said, Raghunath, I have one thing. Tell me, sir. Tonight we'll go and steal jackfruit. So, well, Raghunath said, jackfruit, I can get it for you. No. I'm feeling the separation of stealing. I used to steal makhan in Vrindavan. Here people are not giving makhan, so but jackfruit. So they said, okay, jackfruit. So what you do is you go there, we'll go to the king's garden because that's nice jackfruit. You take the best one, you give it to me, I'll eat it. He said, yes. Both of them went to steal the jackfruit and sitting on the side corner. And then Raghunath, okay, this tree. Then Jagannath said, oh no, that tree. Okay, that tree. Yes. This tree you climb. Very nice. Smell. Jackfruit smells very good. So when Raghunath Bera went to the top and he found this one, yeah, that one. Then he said, oh, the smell is like amazing. When he got that jackfruit, and now Jagannath catch it. Like Jagannath doesn't play cricket.
No, I.
Catch it. He did not play like Rahul Dravid or Sachin Tendulkar to catch it. So when he threw the jackfruit, it fell ground and Jagannath is vanished. And there is a big sound, like such a big jackfruit. The guard was there. They came, what happened? They ran to the spot. There is a thief. They found out nobody is there. Then they look at the top. Hey, somebody is there. Get out. Then they found it's Raghunath Bera. Then you are a pure devotee. You have a lot of jackfruits. King can give you a lot of. Why are you stealing a jackfruit? Then king and minister also came in the middle of the night. There's some thieves in the garden. Because it's Jagannath's garden also. So then Raghunath, he was there on the top. Then finally came and he said, well, I don't know. Lord Jagannath told me to come here and then he left me. He told me jackfruit. He went there. So then finally they said, okay, that's fine. They know because Raghunath Bera was an established devotee. They know Jagannath is many pastimes with Raghunath. So they admitted that this is also one pastime. So Lord Jagannath's favorite is also jackfruit. So what I mean to say, and Narendra Sarovar, the pastimes going to taking bath. What I said is and the devotees. Final one, fifth one. So these are all the special things with Lord Jagannath because he loves so much of his devotees. There is no God that loves that much the devotees. In this age, we have Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, and Kali Yuga. What Yuga we are in? Who is the deity of Satya Yuga? Badri Narayan. Who is the deity of Treta Yuga? Rameshwara. Who is the deity of Dwapar Yuga? Dwarkadhish. Shankaracharya established four dham. And who is the deity of Kali Yuga? Jagannath Puri. So if you have not visited Jagannath Puri, then your life is wasted. You have gone anywhere else but not visited because it's a Kali Yuga. It's a Kali Yuga Pavana, Kali Yuga Patita Pavana, Jagannath Purushottama. You have not visited Jagannath Puri today, book a ticket, I will guarantee. For next year also you can book for 1 year. Don't book in Air India. Book a ticket. and then you go to Jagannath Puri. Then you'll find the amazing stuff there.
Why not Air India?
Air India, we are 8:04 already, so I can talk that. I'm just kidding. What's the time now?
7 minutes.
7 more minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have time. I thought I'm over time. Okay, so now you ask 5 questions. There's a 4 question written by I have to write 5 things. Okay, anybody has any reflections? This side? There's a light coming, I can see. It's a Brahma Jyoti. Okay, anyone from, don't be shy. Raise your hand. Okay, Mataji. Tell your name. Ruchi Rao.
Could you possibly tell some other pastime with Raghunath?
We could go on a lot. I told two already pastimes because he also sees Lord Jagannath as Ramachandra and Lakshman and Sita. So whenever he comes, then Jagannath will appear in Kodanda. He will show the form of Kodanda. and he will have that form, and he will. It is not a theoretical form. He will see that in person to Lord Jagannath. There are many more pastimes with Raghunath Dev. Yes, Madhu. There is a big sound here. There looks like there is a big Kumbh Mela. Yes, go ahead, loudly.
So, please accept my humble obeisance.
Thank you. My humble obeisance.
And Krishna Leela, we always, all the time, devotees say that we worship Krishna because we want to get Radharani's mercy. So, but how come you will connect it to Jagannath?
Yeah, Jagannath is same. It's a Krishna in the form of absorbing Radha Rani's love. That's why the Mahabhav is form of Radha and Krishna, this Virava Bhav, or this Madhurya Bhav, which is exhibited, the talk given by Rohini. That's why Krishna has released these mellows of Radha Rani's bhav towards Krishna, which is spoken by Mother Rohini in Dwarka. And that's why the Mahabhav is coming. And that Mahabhav state is the Radha Krishna's Madhurya Bhav or Virava Bhav, which has appeared in that scene. And that's why the Jagannath is reflected in Radha and Krishna. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu goes and sees, he sees Krishna as a Syamasundar. Right? He goes and sees Krishna as Syamasundar. So we have to understand the meaning of Jagannath Rath Yatra as the gopis are taking Krishna to Vrindavan from Kurukshetra. That is also one mood. So Radharani is there in every stage of this bhav of Jagannath. Does it make sense? Okay. Any last question?
Not a question, Prabhu.
Yes.
Just information. The flag in the Jagannath Puri temple is called Patitavana. That reflects his mood actually as a.
Yes. That's why his name is Patita Pavana. Patita Pavana means he's the savior of the fallen souls, or he he takes shelter of all these fallen souls. We are all Patita Pavana, means we are all Patitas. And Lord is giving shelter to all the Patitas, means fallen souls. Because that's why he's giving mercy to one and all. There's many instances, whoever comes in Jagannath Puri, any desire, if a small boy or a small girl or a big man or a rich man or a poor man heads towards Lord Jagannath, it is Lord Jagannath personally takes care of them. It's not a joke. Lord Jagannath personally takes care of each individual in Jagannath Puri. If somebody has a desire of something, I did not get prasadam, I did not get this or that. There are many instances we have seen. You may get in a little delay of time or whatsoever, or a condensed form, but you will get it. Because nobody will go hungry. The prasadam was cooked for how many days? How many prasadam was cooked in that day? Either 5,000 people come or 5 lakhs people come. The prasadam is never shortage or never thrown away. It is exactly the same. It is so elastic. This is called spiritual law of elasticity. So it's very difficult to understand that how many prasadam I cook today. Will say temple 500 people come. Then we are looking at, oh my God, next time 800 people, somebody put in Instagram for our ISB, then we are consuming, hey, don't put in Instagram, look, people coming, we don't have cooking. So our prasadam is not expanding our cook that much. 500 plate means 500, maybe if you make a little dal less, you will get 600 people, isn't it? Or more, less people means you give double dal than 400 people. So but Jagannath prasadam is done that way, it's a mystical word, isn't it? So even, can you believe that 5 lakhs people come and eat that much of rice and everybody is still coming satisfied? Like Durvasa Muni, when Krishna ate the little grain, what he thought? Oh. Then all these sages of Durvasa Muni's disciples are having dhakaraya. They are burping. Oh, he did not eat yet. That is the mercy of Jagannath Dham. So I won't say, I would ask you to go yourself. Experience the beauty of Jagannath, experience the beauty and the glories of Lord Jagannath Dham. Because in your lifetime, if you have not visited Jagannath Dham, what is the thing of you born in a Hindu family? Isn't it? How many of you want to buy a ticket tomorrow? Yes. Yes. She wants. Yes. Yes. Excellent. So that is our attitude. How many of you go to when Vithala Bhagwan came and he wants to go back, right? What is his name? Vithala Pundarik. So yeah, Tukaram. Then he was going in an aeroplane, Vaikuntha, and all the residents, they saw the aeroplane, and he asked, "Come." No, I have to feed my dog, I have to feed my cows. And everybody, "Bhaiya, Vaikuntha ja raha hai, baitho gaadi mein." Nobody joined there. Even Tukaram went. Lord wants to invite them personally. You don't need to do sadhanas. Because a liberated soul, when they come, Lord comes there and He gives mercy to everybody, residents. When Prabhupada is their side, everybody goes there, even though you are not a great scholar or great devotee, because the some influence, the presence of Prabhupada, then we also go and sit in the aeroplane to go back to Vaikuntha. Because lifetime is very simple. You may watch the entire IPL game, you'll never be satisfied. You can watch the NBA game, or you can watch the game of the 49ers, whether they are winning or not, but you'll never be satisfied in your life. But only thing, somehow or other, kale vale kaushale mana Krishna niveshita. Somehow or other, if you have focused your mind and thoughts towards Krishna, towards our religion, there is guaranteed success. There is guaranteed positive outcome. So why not miss it? Okay? With this, I would like to thank you everyone for joining, and thank you Sam Bhakta, Sam Karuna, and Vaishnavi for arranging such a beautiful program tonight for Jagannath Sapan Bhog. Please give them a big round of applause.
Haribol! Haribol! Haribol!
Haribol! Please say Haribol big. So I think Vaishnavi will announce the next program's agenda. Go ahead.
8:04.
8:04? I am in time.
Yeah.
I am a time man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to Bali Mardan Prabhu for the wonderful Jagannath Katha. And now I'm very inspired to actually book my next India tickets to Jagannath Puri. I've been asking my parents for a long time, but I think this is a good push.
Least
And you
one
guys
minute.
are all witnesses for that. So now we'll be moving on to Pushpanjali. So because of our small house, we're going to be doing Jagannath Ashtakam outside, and we can go in groups and go to the DD room and offer Pushpanjali. And right after that, we have Prasadam.
Haribol!
Thank you very much. So we are singing the one, and I have also a Narsinghadev oil from Mayapur, which, not Jagannath oil, because Adi Narsingha, Narad Muni gave not Jagannath mantra. Jagannath mantra, if I give you, you will be dancing in love of God. So I am giving you Narsingha mantra so that you remove your obstacles to go to Jagannath Dham. And you get love of God in Jagannath Dham itself. Okay? So you'll get this oil, please come after Pushpanjali or before, whatever it is, but you take some blessings, okay? Thank you very much. So, Jagannath Ashtakam sung by Vaishnavi, and some Mridanga players, please come, and then few slots you can go for Pushpanjali and come back again and sit down until 8:30. Hare Krishna.
You got no beats right now without you. YouTube beats are more than we got.